So Hyperfocus is a book I read recently that I thought would be helpful for On Your Feet. And here's the
Color.
definition. I think that there are lots of ideas out there that actually we can really use. And one of the things that I've been observing at On Your Feet is that we get distracted easily. Lots of creative people can get pushed in lots of different directions. So I thought this notion of hyperfocus would be helpful. Here's the definition. It's when you're fully consumed with what you're doing, you're intentional, and you're not distracted. You might know we have that squirrel in our office from the movie Up. That's an example, again, of people that are moving in one direction and then get really quickly
Advance.
distracted by something else. The benefit of hyperfocus is you get good and valuable work done. But that's not the only thing that's interesting in this book. There's also this notion of scatter focus, which is not a term I'd heard before. That's when you're in this sort of highly creative sort of pinball machine brain. And one of the things you can do is actually capture that scatter focus.
Color.
So, well, here's what they say. They say scatter focus capture mode is a good place to be. So get a piece of paper and whatever's coming into your mind, like the things you're supposed to be doing, your to-do list, write it down. Because the goal of this is to get it out of your brain where it's just pinballing around and making you squirrel out, and to get it in a place where you can then take care of it.
Advanced.
So this scatter focus capture mode is something I'd like you to think about. I talked about that first one. This problem crunching mode is really fascinating. It's this idea of trying to focus on solving one thing and then going on a walk, kind of washing your car, doing something else, and just trying to let that sort of like, sort of germinate in your mind, if that's the right word. That's tied also to this habitual mode. So I think this has got a lot of utility for us at On Your Feet.